remember that for thermal power calculation, mass into calorific value. Friends, here you see the different types of efficiencies whatever given in our agriculture engineering branch. So first one is indicated thermal efficiency, that is indicated power divided by fuel power or thermal power or heat power. We can say it in by any name, that is IHP divided by F into CV. Friends, here F is the amount of mass of fuel consumed. Here you see that F value is written in the first, you see it clearly. Here you can see that IHP divided by F into CV. Friends, CV is the calorific value of fuel. It is always given in the question, and MF is also given, mass of fuel supplied is also given in the question. So you should easily calculate the indicated thermal efficiency. And friends, after that it is mechanical efficiency. I think I have told you in the previous slide also that mechanical efficiency is the ratio of brake horsepower divided by indicated horsepower. And friends, after that another efficiency, that is air standard efficiency, that is the net work done divided by heat input. You remember it? I will in the next video lecture I will tell you about the different types of cycles are present and the efficiency calculated. When you are reading the Otto cycle and diesel cycle, the efficiency formula you are using 1 minus 1 by R to the power gamma minus 1, or for diesel cycle you are using 1 minus 1 by R to the power gamma minus 1 into rho to the power gamma minus 1 divided by rho minus 1, like that formula you are using. So that place the efficiency calculated is air standard efficiency. So you should take care about this, all the three efficiencies. And friends, another efficiency, that is relative efficiency, is equal to indicated thermal efficiency divided by air standard efficiency. Means air standard efficiency you are calculating in case of different Otto cycles and diesel cycle, and when you divide the indicated thermal efficiency by air standard efficiency, then you can get the relative efficiency. Now friends, see another question. It is very good question. Friends, it is given that brake horsepower for a 4-cylinder is 30 kilowatt, and if one cylinder is cancelled, if one cylinder is cut, then it is 20 kilowatt. Then it is asking about the mechanical efficiency. Mechanical efficiency. Friends, here you understand the question first. इसमें क्या बोल रहा है कि हमारे पास 4 सिलेंडर थी पहले, तो हमें जो ब्रेक हॉर्स पावर मिल रहा था, मीन्स फ्रेंड्स आपको ये चीज समझनी है, ब्रेक हॉर्स पावर इज इक्वल टू इंडिकेटेड हॉर्स पावर माइनस फ्रिक्शनल लॉसेस. मीन्स ब्रेक हॉर्स पावर जो होता है वो इंडिकेटेड हॉर्स पावर माइनस फ्रिक्शनल लॉसेस होता है. तो इनिशियली 4 सिलेंडर थी, तो 4 सिलेंडर हमें 30 किलोवाट की ब्रेक हॉर्स पावर दे रहा था. फिर मैंने एक सिलेंडर को रिमूव कर दिया, एक सिलेंडर कट कर दिया, मींस हमारे पास नाउ 3 सिलेंडर्स बची, और 3 सिलेंडर्स हमें 20 किलोवाट की पावर दे रही हैं. सो वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट व्हाट इज द मैकेनिकल एफिशिएंसी. फ्रेंड्स, you should, whenever you see such type of questions, you do that, you write it in equation form. Friends, you should remember that the frictional losses are always constant, whether it is a 4 cylinder, 3 cylinder, 2 cylinder, the frictional losses are always constant for the engine. Means whatever the engine is given, the frictional losses doesn't vary, they are constant. frictional loss जो होता है हमारा, वो हमेशा ही कांस्टेंट होता है. वो चाहे वो 2 सिलेंडर का इंजन हो, चाहे 3 सिलेंडर का इंजन हो, मीन्स चाहे उसमें 4 सिलेंडर करो, मीन्स एक इंजन के लिए फ्रिक्शनल लॉस हमारा एक पार्टिकुलर वैल्यू होता है, एक पार्टिकुलर अमाउंट होता है. उससे उसको इंजन नंबर ऑफ सिलेंडर से फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. दैट्स व्हाई यू शुड राइट द इक्वेशन इन फॉर्म ऑफ 4p minus m. फ्रेंड्स, 4p आई हैव रिटन, दैट इज द इंडिकेटेड हॉर्स पावर. 4p जो है हमारा वो इंडिकेटेड हॉर्स पावर ऑफ 4 सिलेंडर्स है, एंड m इज द फ्रिक्शनल लॉस. मींस m जो है हमारा वो फ्रिक्शनल लॉस है, एंड दैट इज गिवन द 30 kilowatt power in the first case, and in the second case you assume that there are three cylinders are present, so the indicated horsepower for 3 cylinder is 3p, means for 4 cylinder it is 4p and for 3 cylinder it is 3p. So 3p minus m. Friends, you should remember that m is the means frictional losses are same both in case of 3 cylinder or 4 cylinder or 5 cylinder or 6 cylinder, any cylinder given, the frictional losses are same. So you should remember this concept, and after that you calculate the m and p value, means frictional losses and the indicated horsepower value. And friends, after that you put these both values, means friends, you calculate the indicated horsepower for 4 cylinder. That is, indicated horsepower for 4 cylinder is 4 into p. That is, here p value is 10, that is 4 into p is equal to 40. But the brake horsepower for 4 cylinders given in the question is 30 kilowatt. So you should take the ratio of 30 divided by 40 is equal to 0.75%, means 75%. Now friends, see another question. It is also very important question and it will clear your concept. Here in this question, it is given that a single cylinder 4-stroke diesel engine runs at 750 revolution per minute, and the diameter is given, a stroke bore ratio is given, clearance volume is given, mean effective pressure is given, and it is asking about first thing you should calculate, that is IHP. I think all of you know that the plan into small and into it is a single cylinder, so a small n value is 1, and remaining all things are easy. Friends, you should simply put all these values in SI unit. I have told you, you see here that effective pressure is given, that is 5 kg per centimeter square. So first thing you should do, 5 kg multiply by 9.81, it is per centimeter square, so multiply it by 10 to the power 4, and you do all these values in SI units and you can get the answer for IHP. That is, friends, it is asking about IHP, so you have to divide it by 746 also. Friends, I think all of you know that 1 HP is equal to 746 watt. So you should divide it by 746 also, then you can get your value in HP, that is 13.07. Friends, you don't be confused about the units. You simply see that you put all these values in SI unit first, then after you can get your power in watt, and when you got your power in watt, then divide it by 746, because 1 HP is equal to 746 kilowatt. So you should divide it by 746, you can get your value in HP. Friends, also the mechanical efficiency is given, so you can use the relationship between mechanical efficiency is equal to BHP by IHP. You can get the BHP, that is 9.8 HP. After that, friction losses, I think all of you know that FHP is equal to IHP minus BHP is equal to 3.27. Friends, after this, compression losses are given, compression ratio it is asking. I think all of you know that compression ratio is equal to VCC plus VS divided by VCC. So you should VS, I think swept volume, all of you can calculate, that is pi by 4 into T square into L. Friends, here it is given that stroke bore ratio is 1.2, means stroke means L by diameter, length by diameter ratio, L by D ratio is 1.2. So you should calculate the length, because the diameter is given in the question, so you should multiply the diameter by 1.2, you can get the length value, and you can calculate the compression ratio also, that is 6.3. Friends, after it is saying the swept volume, means swept volume you should calculate pi by 4 into T square into L. That value you can get 3180 centimeter cube. Friends, here it is written in centimeter cube, you can write in meter cube also, no problem. See another question. It is a 4-cylinder 4-stroke engine operating at 2000 rpm and uses this 7.5 liters of fuel per hour average volume in millimeter is individual injection. Friends, you have to, for solving such type of questions, you have to be very careful about the units and you have to be understand the question में बोल क्या रहा है. In this question it is saying that 7.5 लीटर फ्यूल है हमारा पर आवर में यूज होता है. हमारा पर आवर जो इंजन चल रहा है उसमें 7.5 लीटर फ्यूल यूज हो रहा है और हमें सिलेंडर का वो दिया हुआ है कि 4 स्ट्रोक सिलेंडर है, नंबर ऑफ सिलेंडर्स गिवन है, सिलेंडर का आरपीएम गिवन है. सो फ्रेंड्स, you can easily correlate that. और इसमें क्वेश्चन में पूछ रहा है कि कितने वॉल्यूम मिलीलीटर्स में कि इंडिविजुअल इंजेक्शन में कितने वॉल्यूम लग रहे हैं, मतलब कितना वॉल्यूम ऑफ फ्यूल यूज हो रहा है. तो फ्रेंड्स, फर्स्ट थिंग यू शुड डू, it is saying that 7.5 liters per hour, so you should calculate the number of injections per hour. मीन्स एक घंटे में हमारा कितनी बार फ्यूल इंजेक्ट करेगा हमारा जो वो इंजेक्टर है, इंजेक्टिंग पंप है. तो इस फॉर कैलकुलेटिंग दिस आई थिंक यू कैन वेरी इजीली यू कैन गो बाय, इट इज ए केस ऑफ 4 सिलेंडर एंड 4 स्ट्रोक. सो यू शुड टेक दैट n into capital N into small n by 2. Friends, here small n is 4 and capital N is 2000 revolution per minute. Friends, it is 2000 times the crankshaft is rotating, so in a minute. So you should multiply it by 60, then you can get 2000 into 60 times it is rotating in 1 hour. And friends, it is a case of 4 cylinder and 4 stroke. So you should divide it by 2 and multiply it by number of cylinders, that is 4. So you should do that thing first, and after that friends you should calculate that 7.5 liters divided by, you put all these values in the denominator, means 7.5 liters एक घंटे में दे रहा है. So number of injections in 1 hour you have calculated easily and you put it into the denominator and you can get your value, that is 0.031 ml. Friends, I think this question is looking to you very lengthy, but it is very easy. You first understand the question. आपको क्वेश्चन समझना है कि हमें आपको फर्स्ट थिंग कैलकुलेट करना है स्टेप 1 में, नंबर ऑफ इंजेक्शंस पर आवर. First thing you should calculate, and after that you divide the total volume, means 7.5 liters divided by number of injections, and then after you can get your answer. You convert the answer into milliliters, it is asking, so you can easily convert it. Now friends, see another question. Here it is saying that 2 cylinder 4 stroke internal combustion engine of length and bore diameter is given, effective pressure is given, crankshaft revolution RPM is given, it is mechanical efficiency is given, bhp it is asking. Friends, this is very simple question and very easy question. I think all of you can apply the plan formula, plan into n small n by 4 stroke case, so small n by 2. So you can easily apply that formula and you multiply it by mechanical efficiency so that you can get the brake thermal efficiency, that is, and at last you should divide it by 746, then after you can get the value in HP. Friends, you should take care that here the values are asking in HP, so you should divide it lastly by 746. You should see another question, it is very important question. Friends, here also the same question whatever asked in the, I have solved in the previous slide, that a tractor is present operated at 2000 rpm and 16.5 liters of fuel it is used per hour, and its compression ratio is given, engine displacement is given, and it is asking what is the ratio of clearance volume to the volume of injection. So friends, first thing you should do that convert the, it is given that 16.5 liters per hour, so you should convert it into minute, that is 16.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 60, this much amount of meter cube per minute. And friends, equate it with swept volume into a small n by 2. Means friends, I think all of you know that it is asking about the volume of injection. So you should calculate the stroke clearance volume and stroke length area of the cylinder. And here I have calculated the volume of fuel, means volume of fuel injected. Means here it is given that the total fuel consumed is 16.5 liters per hour. So I will calculate the amount of fuel consumed in one stroke length, means one stroke length of piston, the amount of fuel consumed, that is L into A, means L is the length and A is the area, and you multiply it into N, means capital N, that is revolution of crankshaft divided by 2, because it is a case of 4-stroke engine. So you should divide by 2 and multiply by 3, that is, it is a 3-cylinder engine. So you should calculate the LA value, means volume of fuel consumed per injection. And friends, after that you should calculate the clearance volume. Friends, here you see in the question, it is compression ratio is given and the engine displacement is given. Friends, engine displacement, I think all of you know that engine displacement is equal to LA into small n into n by 2. So you should calculate the VS, means stroke volume. Volume in per stroke, that is VS. You can calculate, that is coming 1.5067 into 10 to the power minus 6. That is the stroke volume. And friends, the compression ratio is given at 16.7. So you should put the compression ratio and the stroke volume, and you should calculate the clearance value volume, that is 95.966 meter cube, mm cube. So it is in the question, it is asking about the ratio of clearance volume and the volume of injection. For that, take the clearance volume you got here, that is 95.966, and the volume of injection you have got here, that is 91.6. You should take the ratio of both, you can get the value, that is 1.047. Friends, after that you should see another question. It is very short question but little bit tricky question. I think all of you should remember this formula. Friends, what is the firing interval? Means firing interval is the interval between two firing of injector. Means whenever the power stroke happens, whenever two successive power strokes happen, the time gap between those two successive power strokes is the firing interval. And friends, firing interval is 720 divided by n for 4-stroke and 360 divided by n for 2-stroke engine. Means here n is the number of cylinders. So friends, it is generally denoted in degree. Means firing interval is generally represented in degree. So मैंने बता दिया है कि दोनों के लिए जो फॉर्मूला है, that is 720 by n and 360 by n for 4-stroke and 2-stroke respectively. So आप simply 720 by, here it is saying about 6 cylinders, so you should 720 by 6 is equal to 120, that is the A option. Now friends, one more question, very easy question you see here. Mechanical press bales of 20 bales of cotton per minute, is 20 bales of cotton, and throw a distance of 22 centimeter, and the compressive force is linearly from 0 to 60, and the power consumed. Friends, I think all of you should know that power is equal to 2 pi nt divided by 60. So the torque given here, you should calculate the torque, that is torque is equal to force into the distance, means F into R. So distance is given 22 centimeter and you multiply it by force, you can get the torque. And here friends, n value means revolution, that is given, that is 20 bales of cotton per second, means 20 bales of cotton revolve कर रहा है पर नॉट पर सेकेंड, इट इज गिवन इन पर मिनट. सो 20 बेल्स ऑफ कॉटन 1 मिनट में 20 टाइम्स रिवॉल्व कर रहा है. तो सो यू शुड मल्टीप्लाई इट बाई 20 2 पाई into 20 divided by 60 into torque, means torque value 60 into 0.22 I have calculated. You can get the power, that is 4.4 kilowatt. And friends, this is all about today's lecture, and in the next lecture we are going to deal with the same topic, engine. Another some portions are remaining. I will cover those portions also, and I will solve all the questions, whatever the questions coming from 2020 to 1990, मीन्स 1990 से लेके 2020 तक के सारे क्वेश्चंस आई विल ट्राई टू कवर. सो यू डोंट नीड टू go anywhere or don't need to study, means from different books. You can